Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about my favorite lip balm, the Jurlique Rose Balm, and do a quick review on it and also some pros and cons and a comparison against two other highly recommended lip balms, Burt's Bees and Carmex. So I'm going to start off by quickly talking about why I need lip balm. Pretty much from when I was a teenager, like when I was 17, I've been on and off Roaccutane, this medication that kind of gets rid of acne. It also makes your skin extremely dry. That includes like your eyes, your lips, and everything else. Like for me in particular, the inside of my elbows, whatever that's called. So since then, I've had to use lip balm, and my lips have kind of gotten used to it. Even when I'm off Roaccutane, I still need to use lip balm. But I'm back on it right now. As you can see, my skin's getting a little bit better. Prior to discovering the Jurlique Rose Balm, I used a brand called La Roche-Posay. Not sure if I'm butchering that. It was recommended by the dermatologist and it was fine at the start. My lips started getting hives. So I moved on to a bunch of other ones, trying things like Burt's Bees, Carmex, having similar issues. That's when I came across this blog post about like petroleum-based lip balms or lanolin lip balms, how they don't have the desired effect for me and for a bunch of people. Like you keep on having to apply it, it keeps feeling dry. And in my case, it gave me like hives, my lips would feel bumpy. It was not it. So then I actually discovered Jurlique through my mum. She had it lying around and I tried it and it works great for me. The first pro is the ingredients. Jurlique's main ingredients are, just looking at them now, don't know if you can see that. But looking at them now, there is olive oil is the main one, and then fruit oil, beeswax, a certain alcohol, and then seed oil and a bunch of other natural oils. And there's no petroleum, there's no lanolin, there's only a little bit of linalool at the very end, like right at the end, so like very small traces. And when you compare that to Carmex and Burt's Bees, their main ingredients are like petroleum, lanolin. To be fair, like Burt's Bees is a lot better. It's got beeswax, coconut oil, etc. But lanolin is still high up there. I don't really have scientific evidence to back it up, but I believe that's what gave me hives. It gave me like the bumps on my lips. In general, it has like a more sticky texture as well. That's why I no longer use that. Let's talk about price and size. This is 15 mils or 15 grams. So it's like the largest container of lip balm that I've found. That's important to me because I use a lot of it. I go through one of these tins like every 1 to 2 months. Burt's Bees is 4 grams. So it's like a third of the size. Would absolutely blast through that. This one's about half the size at 7 grams. So price-wise, this one was $7 Australian. This one was $4 Australian. And the Jurlique Love Balm does come in at $20-ish. No, like $20 exactly, not like mid-20s. It's $20, so it is on the pricier end. But considering the ingredients, the size, it's almost comparable. Just FYI on the price and size of them. Another pro is the fragrance. I get a lot of compliments on the fragrance. It is still quite strong and it's natural rose oil, which is great. People like standing next to me, they'll say they can like smell it on me. I've like completely got used to the smell. When I sniff it even up close, I can't smell anything. But that could be a pro depending on who you are. Pro, or probably the last pro, is the consistency. Like I was talking about before, these are quite thick. Applying them, it doesn't feel great. Since it's like olive oil based, it's one I've used a lot, but it like melts quite easily onto your finger. Like when I apply it, I don't know if you can see that, it goes on very easily. But you got to be careful. It's very easy for you to overline your lips, and it just looks messy. So make sure to stay in the lips. Let's talk about some cons. A big con is also the application. You'll see it's a tin, so you either have to use your finger. You have to use your finger when it gets to the end. At the start, you can like put your lips in it. You can put them in it. But then now, like I don't have enough left. Putting your fingers in it. If your fingers are dirty, even if there's tiny specks of like dirt or anything on it, it starts accumulating, and towards the very end, it gets a bit bit disgusting. You'd get the same thing with the Carmex since it's in a tin like that, but Burt's Bees you apply directly onto your lips. Another con is availability. Jurlique is an Australian brand, so I usually only buy it either through Amazon or through the Jurlique website. I recommend using the Jurlique website. If you're a first-time customer, you get 10% off. So I just make a new email every single time, and I also buy in bulk, so it does come down, I believe, to like $18. It's not like Burt's Bees or CarMax, where if you run out, you can walk into like a convenience store, grocery store, and just pick up another tube. That's why I do buy these in bulk. You'll see I have like a stack of 6 here. Usually buy 10 a year on Boxing Day, and hope it lasts me the whole time. But yeah, availability is definitely something you might want to consider. Next up is the cap getting lost. Every single time I drop it, the cap will fall off. I don't know if you saw that, but it falls off very easily. On any hard surface, it'll pretty much pop out and start rolling around. Not the biggest issue, but it's not secured that easily. I'd say those are pretty much all the cons. Yeah, not too bad. So some unconventional pros. So the name Jurlique sounds exotic, kind of a pro, like it's just something interesting. People like ask me about, hey, what is that? And yeah, good conversation starter, I guess. Another pro is the flat tin. Like it, when you place it down, it won't roll anywhere. Place it down, it won't roll anywhere. Looks quite nice and aesthetic. Looks nice in like a bowl for your keys and all your other daily items. The last one is you can act as like a fidget toy. This one I've been using, I like to flick the tin back and forth like that. Can't do that with like thing that just caps on like that or anything that screws on. This one's quite loose. But I think me doing this does make, like when I drop it, makes the tin fall off more easily. So I guess do this at your own risk. So I've got a few funny stories about my lip balm. One happened pretty recently, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm driving to go meet a date, and it's like the first date as well. When I get there, I got to put on my lip balm because pretty much do it every like 30 minutes to an hour. So after a drive, putting it on, I realized I didn't have it on me. So I was like slightly panicking. Like I go everywhere with this thing, start getting quite anxious if it's not on me, because like uncomfortable lips, like really frustrating for me. Had a date. The girl was very nice. Towards the end of it, I like cut it short. My lips were like too dry. I was too irritated, too frustrated to keep on going. So it was like, I think the date started at 7 and finished at like 9, like a 2-hour date, which is much more on the shorter side. Usually I find them going for like 4 to 5 hours. Ended up friend zoning that girl. I don't know if it had to do with the lip balm, like it just gave me bad vibes. So it probably wasn't her fault. Another funny story of when of my lip balm is when I travel, I will take many of these. I'll take 2 or 3 of them, make sure they're in different bags so that in case my luggage gets lost, in case I lose one of them, I'll have backups. That's how paranoid I am. That's how irritated my lips get when I don't have it on me. It's like some sort of codependence with this lip balm. And the final thing is, you'll have a look on the thing. You can apply it to the lips, elbows, or hands. I don't know if you can see that. But I put this 2 unconventional places. I put it on my eyes because like they get dry from the medication. And not just eye drops, like the lids get dry as well. So have to do that. Maybe just like once a day, like not that often when they get very dry. But the other one is up my nose. So I'll put it up my nose because as a child, I was very susceptible to nosebleeds, and I didn't realize why till till I was like a teenager in my 20s, that it was because my nose was dry, like it would just get chafed in there and start bleeding. So now like I put it on daily and throughout the day. It's a tad awkward, try to do it in the bathroom so no one sees me, but it works. The consistency is like really thin, so there's no issues there. I've heard that a common treatment for nosebleeds is also putting like Vaseline up there, and due to its thickness, it can like go into your lungs and all this other bad stuff happens. I feel like this is a little less dangerous than that, but I'm not a doctor or anything, so probably look into that. Cool. that was everything today. Thank you for listening, and wish you best on your lip balm journey.